What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's week is off to a great start. Hope everyone's having a great Monday. I am the sports judge. Thanks for the love and support. The Super Bowl rematch lived up to its billing um, as the Eagles won the battle after overcoming a 10-point deficit to improve to 9-1 on the season. Great team win by the Eagles. I don't think they have I don't think they have put together their best game offensively. I think with Brian Johnson, first year offensive coordinator, it's still a work in progress. This offense is slowly coming together, starting to figure things out. And it's been, a work in progress, right? I still think they're working on a lot of things with the play calling and everything. And in time it will come together, but they make enough plays to win. And that's what truly matters. And Jalen Hurts doesn't care how it looks. He just wants to win, and not every win's gonna be pretty. And I mean, this one wasn't pretty at times, but it's a win and it's a road win. You went on the road and you won. You didn't put your best 60 minutes football on tape, no, but it's a 21-17 win. You leave Arrowhead with a win. You leave feeling happy. I feel they knew they were a good football team. They know they still got things they got to get better at, but yet don't discount what I'm saying. This was a huge win on the road in a place that's not easy to win. It really was more about maintaining your position as the number one seed in the NFC, and they did that. They took care of business. They went in there and they won the game. They were able to do that. There's a lot of disappointed teams in the NFC tonight when they thought they maybe were going to make up a game against Philadelphia. It didn't happen because the Eagles won the game. Let's talk about that final drive, because the final drive was dramatic, right? The final drive for the Chiefs with Mahomes and the offense trying to just get the touchdown they had to have. It's a 3-2 look for Kelsey, and he drops it. Maybe sort of looking up the field. I don't really know what was going on, but he dropped it. Mahomes certainly trusts him enough to come back to him on a 4th and 2. That keeps the drive alive. Very next play, they get a snap just before the 2-minute warning, and Mahomes is so dangerous moving in the pocket, finding Kelsey. And then there was a bit of a controversy, questions about a roughing the passer penalty on Fletcher Cox that gave the Chiefs a free 15 yards. I don't know about that penalty. I don't know about it. It was ridiculous to me. Um, I don't know how that was roughing the passer, but okay. That anyway got the Chiefs out close to midfield. 2nd and 10, Mahomes, clean pocket, steps back, and couldn't have delivered a better throw. Fires the ball downfield to Valdez Scantling, one of the fastest wide receivers in the NFL, had several steps. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown. If you make that catch, that's a touchdown. That's a touchdown to give the Chiefs the lead. That's the go-ahead touchdown. Instead, the ball hits the deck. Eagles defense was able to get the stop. That Eagle rush doing something they couldn't do in the Super Bowl, getting to Mahomes and forcing what was intentional grounding. The Eagles played that last drive so well, highlighted by a great pass rush from Josh Sweat, man, who pressured Mahomes and forced him to throw the football away for that intentional grounding penalty. That set up a fourth and long. It was fourth and 20. It set up a fourth and 20 play. Ed Mahomes' final pass to wide receiver Justin Watson was broken up by Darius Slay. That was the ball game. You look back at that fourth and 20, Mahomes has time, backs up, and delivers, looking for Watson. Ball game. And it appeared the Eagles secondary got there before the ball did. And the ball just sails through the hands of Watson. Tough way to lose. But hey, you look back at Valdez Scantling drop, man, that could have won the game for the Chiefs. The Chiefs have had this problem all year. It's been their bugaboo, right? The Chiefs lead the NFL coming into this game in drops, and it was prevailing, right? A season high 5 drops, 3 on the final drive in this game. That's got to be frustrating if you're Patrick Mahomes, right? So the Chiefs got a lot of things to clean up. And although some of his throws have been wayward, overthrown, or underthrown, ball placement has been solid from Patrick Mahomes. And after watching that play where Valdez Scantling drops the ball, that ball couldn't have been thrown any better. I mean, it was placed right in his hands. And I couldn't believe it that he couldn't haul it in. It was just right off his fingertips, It's amazing, as good as that Eagles secondary is, that the Eagles even allowed him to get past them like that, right? Because the Eagles secondary is fantastic. It was only a regular season. This was only a regular season game, but this felt like a playoff game. This pretty much has all the elements of a playoff game. Mahomes doesn't lose at Arrowhead very often. And I picked the Chiefs to win this game because I was looking at how they play coming off a bye week, how they play at home. Kansas City's defense won the line of scrimmage for 2+ quarters, effectively shutting down the passing game with a ferocious rush that came from everywhere. I mean, tackle and Chris Jones had a pair of sacks in the first half, as did cornerback Trent McDuffie. Trent McDuffie was flying all over the field. The Chiefs showed blitz and then dropped out. Or they sent some from the second and third level, or they just came after Jalen Hurts and it worked. It worked for the first 2 quarters. Other than one touchdown drive, the Eagles couldn't get into a rhythm. I mean, this was like watching the Super Bowl all over again, how the Chiefs dominated one half and then the Eagles dominated the other half. Midway through the third quarter, the Eagles had just 85 total net yards of offense and were 0 for 5 on third down. And remember, the Eagles entered the game leading the NFL in third down conversion percentage. Hurts was sacked 5 times in the first half. They couldn't really generate any offense. They couldn't really muster much offense. And then it all changed on a great touchdown drive to bring the Eagles to within 17-14, moving 61 yards with DeAndre Swift, like Taylor Swift, provided the big play on a jet sweep carry to the left side that gained 35 yards. 2 completions to Devontae Smith, picked up 14 yards. Devontae Smith slows down to track the ball. I look back at that play. That play was amazing. He slows down to track the ball. They marked him down at the 1. On the next play, Hurts pushes the Eagles into the end zone. Man, but the Eagles are the most complete team in football. Them boys are bad. All 11 of them on that Eagles defense, the most complete defensive unit in the NFL. No question about it. The most terrifying defensive front, the best secondary with two solid corners. The safeties are good. Them dudes are tough, you know. You know what I'm saying? And Kansas City had a hard time in the second half. Kansas City had just 9 first downs in the second half, 5 on a drive that ended with the Eagles forcing and recovering Travis Kelce's fumble in the end zone. The Eagles took the ball away twice in the red zone. Kansas City gained just 32 rushing yards in the second half, and the Eagles completely shut them down in the fourth quarter. You got to give a lot of credit to this Eagles defense, but this has been a problem for the Kansas City Chiefs all season, it seems. They can't score in the second half. They continue to struggle to score points in the second half. And tonight, they didn't get in the end zone in the second half. They didn't even score a single point in the second half. That has to change moving forward. Then there was some penalties. There was turnovers. Travis Kelce couldn't make the big plays when they needed him to. You know, Patrick Mahomes trusts in his receivers, but his receivers kept letting him down. You know, and I mean, he can't catch the football. He can only deliver throws down the field, hoping those guys make a play, and that wasn't happening. So, I mean, the Chiefs, man, they lose this game. It's a tough loss. It's a tough pill to swallow. They have to bounce back. The Eagles, man, they have a tough schedule coming up, and I think they can survive it, though. You know, this defense is clearly the best defense in the NFL. You saw that tonight, how they were able to neutralize that Kansas City offense. They were able to slow down Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes looked frustrated at times. You know, that offense struggled against the Eagles' pass rush. This is something that the Eagles weren't able to do in the Super Bowl against this Kansas City Chiefs team. And they were able to get some revenge against the Chiefs. Great game for the Eagles. Like I said, it wasn't pretty, but a win is a win, and they'll take it however it comes. And the Chiefs are going to have to do a lot of things better in the coming weeks. A lot of things are going to have to change for this Kansas City Chiefs team, you know, because the offense has not been at its best at times. The offense has not looked like a Kansas City Chiefs offense. It has not. You know, it's not the offense that we're accustomed to seeing, you know. Patrick Mahomes has struggled. You know, Travis Kelce has struggled. So they're gonna have to do a lot of things better, and I think what they need to work on is being able to score points in the second half. You know, but hats off to the Eagles. Much credit to that defense for what they were able to do against the Kansas City Chiefs and that offense. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate y'all. Thanks for taking the time out of your night to check out my content. Really appreciate it. And if you guys like this, and if you guys want to see more great stuff from me, just do me a huge favor and hit the subscribe button. We'll talk very soon. I'm checking out now. You guys have a great night. Peace.